This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. It'll be the Knicks off the tip. Outside Harden. Here's Porzingis. And that one's long. Now Los Angeles with it. Grant, left side. Pass to Wood. Good D by Porzingis. Outside Harden. Driving in. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
That's his first personal.
It's going to be on Lonzo Ball.
Yeah, few guys do this as easily as Harden. Driving in hard and drawing a foul while taking the shot.
2 shots. Timeout, New York. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get fouled for your Knicks City Dancer.
And Grant, both of these teams very efficient, striping it from distance.
Well, it's the name of the game nowadays. The math is unavoidable. If you can't space the floor, you get left behind.
The first free throw is good.
And let me throw out one of my favorite James Harden notes. He's the only player in history to score 30 points in a game against all other 29 teams in the league in a single season. Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Shot by Levine, no good. Now here's Harden. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. Here's Porzingis. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Kristaps Porzingis with that release point and that size, difficult to check in the painted area.
Back to Levine. Pass to Grant. Now Levine. Grant the screen. Fires the three. And it's Levine with the three.
I'll tell you, a number of ways to score off the pick and roll, and Levine makes it look easy.
And Zach LaVine just continues to refine his game. His shot selection has really improved. He's much more choosy on when he shoots. And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Back to Harden. Shot clock at 6. And he drives in. And Harden with the slam!
Check it out. Harden putting on a show, throwing down an acrobatic dunk.
You know, while Levine is picking up his spots a bit more, he is still the guy for this team late in games.
He really is. I mean, he can create a shot for himself any trip down the floor. He's been the de facto leader for a while for this Bulls club, and nobody else has as much experience on late game shots.
And here we go, the Knicks in transition. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Boy, you have to love how engaged Marcus Smart is defensively. This guy is a nightmare for the offense.
Levine can't hit. The Knicks with the lead. Outside for Harden. From deep. Absolute bomb from three-point range. Harden's got 9.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Stolen by Ball. It's a drive. Grant. And it's blocked by Collins. Oh, wow. Through the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go. Line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
At the line.
For a player who came into the league with as much fanfare as Lonzo Ball, it wasn't the smoothest start, Grant. He dealt with a lot of injuries and adversity.
And BA, that makes the NBA learning curve that much steeper. Lonzo deserves a lot of credit for how he was able to stay grounded and stay focused. He tuned out the noise and kept developing his game.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A three-point chance here if he can convert.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
His first personal.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for New York.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in this first half.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also. And a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
3-point goal.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
And that one's good. Porzingis.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
2 minutes.
Here's Levine.
2 minutes.
The Knicks with the rebound.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one. Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
A minute 53 left to play in the first. Holiday with the ball. Guarded now by Wood. Back to Porzingis. Over Ball. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And the Lakers with possession here. Trailing by 10. And Levine, here we go.
Boy, defensively, you want to take Levine out of his rhythm. That means no open lanes to the rack.
Driving inside. the slam.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
George's shot is off.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Now here's Levine. He's got 10.
Body control, flair for the dramatic. Levine in style.
Harden into the lane. And it's blocked by Wood. George left side. And stolen by Porzingis. And here's Collins for three. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want. And defensively, they are connected and on a string.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. It's rebounded by Grant.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
Collins, a good look. Again, the Knicks. Good for two more.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their...
Your Knicks City.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin for the Knicks here, guys.
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
Shot is good by Gordon.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
George outside. And George with the jam.
Excellent job reading the defense. Not content to go to that perimeter game. Paul George inside. Nice.
The drive by Harden.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Left side, Levine. Pass the ball. Offline with a three.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Going inside. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And foul called on Paul George. That'll be a second foul of the game. And the Knicks making a change here. Pass to Gordon. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Listen, we know Aaron Gordon is a high-activity player, and if you give him daylight, he's ready to shoot it.
Pulls it from the top of the key. Again, the Lakers score.
Yeah, just doing his part. Staying active and converting at a high rate.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
Harden drives in. And Grant, you were a big wing with skill. That type of player very much in demand in today's game.
Well, I mean, today's NBA is all about versatility. Can you get it done offensively and defensively? Players with size and perimeter skills are very much invaluable to their team.
Back to Levine for 3. That shot missing. New York goes the other way with it. And at home for the next one, it'll be Oklahoma City pulling in. That'll be the second of a two-game stretch at home. Here's George. Good work defensively by Gordon. Pass to Bowl. Can't hit that one. Some solid D from Wood. Grant with it. Checked by Gordon. Here's Levine for three. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Bowl, no good.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a three at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Shot by Levine, no good. Right side, Holiday. Back to Harden. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Harden's got 21 points in the game.
Things are really going Harden's way. When he's on a roll, his shooting ability just explodes.
Gets the three ball to go.
They're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
Gordon outside. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by George. Well, you can't ever feel safe with Holiday on the floor. Grant, he is one of the great ball hawks in the NBA.
Yeah, he reads plays very well. He has a good wingspan to swipe away errant passes. One of the many reasons Holiday is such a great defender.
Coming onto the floor for your New York Knicks.
Here's Harden. 21 points in the game.
2 minutes.
Down low.
First half. 2
Smart.
minutes.
Outside for Harden. Oh, George with a steal. To the right side. Stolen by Millsap. And now the Knicks on the break. Smart for three. Gets the three to fall. Smart's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Wood outside. George left side. Out to Wood. Just 4 to shoot. On target from range.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three.
It's George on the wing. Off target from three-point range. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. Here's Harden. And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
It's George on the wing. Back to Levine. Six on the shot clock. Puts it up from the high post. The bank shot, no good.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And here's Harden. From outside the arc. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark.
With a score, the Knicks 46, the Lakers 31.
James Harden, he's been the guy making things happen. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Ball with it. And there's the drive. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. Pass to Holiday. Back to Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
And so often you see Harden flip the ball up there off the bounce. So it's cool to see him elevate and hammer it through.
Here's Levine for three. The Knicks pull it in.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Outside Harden. Holiday from long range. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Holiday's got 6.
With balance and good rhythm, Holiday serves as an effective catch-and-shoot player.
And the basket by Wood.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
And the foul called on Paul George.
First team.
That's his 3rd foul so far. Here in this 3rd quarter, just over a minute played.
And Grant works hard on the defensive end of the floor. His activity and wingspan, big hands, really paying dividends.
And that'll be Los Angeles ball as it goes out of bounds. Lakers able to keep the possession. Knicks on D. Here's Levine. That one doesn't drop. Excellent D there from Collins. Harden into the lane. Over to the wing. From 8 feet away. And the bucket is good from Porzingis in deep. 10 points for him.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead. Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
Drops in the 3.
And that's just precision personified from Harden beyond the arc. I mean, he looks so comfortable shooting from out there.
Basket's good. Levine's got 24.
But he is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
And with plenty of time left, that's his 4th foul. He needs to stay cognizant of that moving forward.
Now Harden. And he's got 28 now. Clock at 6. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Easy money for Kristaps Porzingis. That's 7-3 we're talking about.
Wood outside. Pass to Graham. Now here's Levine. Defended by Smart. Wood with the screen. From the low block. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
First team.
You know, I like that mentality by Levine, taking it inside, mixing it up a little bit.
They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
In 2016, the NBA Players Association made history, voting to extend health insurance to retired players with at least 3 years of service. Chris Paul said, quote, "They paved the way for our game. This is just the little that we could do. Whenever my tenure is up as president of the union, that will be easily the greatest achievement." Brian?
Boy, that is big time, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you for that. Wood. The kick out to Ball. Pass to Wood. Ball outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Harden misses.
2 minutes.
And so it's the Lakers with it.
2 minutes.
19-point game. Here's Levine. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Zach Levine entered the league as an elite athlete and with instincts to score the basketball. But what you love is this guy wants to contribute to winning, and you see that by his willingness to compete on the defensive end.
Harden's got space. Cans it with nobody near him. Harden's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Oh, stolen by Harden. The finish. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Zach LaVine. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Knicks.
They haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Yeah, and something else that served them well are all the turnovers they've caused and the points that have come along with those.
Wood with the screen. And here's Grant from the arc. And again, the Lakers no good. And here's New York now. It's a 22-point lead, the most they've led by.
Look back at the 2014 NBA draft. Some of the best players of that class were second-round picks, including Jeremy Grant. Becoming a premier two-way wing, Grant was a steal going 39th overall to Philly. Ooh.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
Outside Harden. Outside Porzingis. 6 to shoot. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Lakers ball. Coming onto the floor for your New York Knicks, Yusuf Nurkic.
Here's Ball. Drives to the hoop. And the layup is good off the glass. Ball's got 6 points.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Harden. He can't get it to go. Ooh, nice D from George. Ball into the lane. Drops in the layup for 2. Give him 8 points now.
And a superb job of creating just enough separation to hit the shot.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
And so it's New York, feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter. They just can't miss right now. Every shot. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And it's the Knicks with the ball. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Harden into the lane. And it's blocked by Wood. Back to George. And here's Grant from the arc. Unable to get that one. New York goes the other way with it. Now here's Harden. Shoots over Ball. Harden misses. Now Los Angeles with it. They trail by 18. LaVine.
He's forcing the action now. Finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Both free throws good from LaVine.
They've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
The open shot, Nurkic. And he hits the jumper. And the Knicks lead by 18.
Yeah, the focus of the defense. I mean, James Harden was able to use that attention and turn it into a hoop for someone else.
Ball outside. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Nurkic. On the wing, Harden. Pass to Nurkic. Now here's Barnes. Smart outside. Now Nurkic. George with the block.
Well, this is what makes Paul George special. Elite two-way plays. And that send-it back block sends a message to the offense. I'm here tonight, folks.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And the Knicks making a change here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Boy, we're seeing inspired play out of them.
And that's certainly reflected in the score.
The deep three from Porzingis. Rebound, the Lakers. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Here's Wood. And again, no good by the Lakers. And here are the Knicks now. Outside Holiday. Back to Harden. Inside. Kicks it out to Smart. Lets it go from deep. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone. In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
Porzingis for three. And again, New York with the triple.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Here's Levine. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. They get it back. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Here's George. Here's Levine. Plenty of space. Here's Wood. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
You can see it. He's taking better shots, and the results are coming because of it.
And foul called on Paul George. That'll be foul number 5 on him. And stolen by Wood.
Such a risky pass. Hopefully he thinks twice about attempting that again.
Millsap for three. Rebounded by the Lakers. It's tipped. To the middle. Here's Wood. And it's blocked. They recover it. Ball no good. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. And it's the Knicks with the ball. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points.
This guy is an absolute menace on the defensive end. Marcus Smart with the rejection.
First one falls for him.
Boy, it's hard not to think about Paul George and what many consider to be that devastating leg injury he suffered. There were people who doubted whether he could come back, and now stronger than ever.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a three-point play. And with Paul George in that injury, as it happened, we weren't sure he'd ever play again.
That's exactly right. It shows the determination he has and how much love for the game of basketball. He overcame that physical setback and the mental toll that's part of that, and still enjoying an incredible NBA career.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Here's Harden. The shot, no good. Here are the Lakers with the ball. 19-point game. Ball with it. Picked up by Collins. Back to Levine. Out to Wood. Clock at 4. Shoots over Harden. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. James Harden picks one up.
And you get some traditional big man stuff from Wood. If you look at his handles, going one-on-one outside the painted area, most centers can't do all the things that he can do. And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Knicks.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for James Harden.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
Here's Grant.
That's from
Sweet little floater.
Paul George.
Very good awareness from Grant. Just the ability to catch and shoot. So important to his growth.
They kick it out to Porzingis. Here's Harden. Goes back up. Pass to Porzingis. And it's blocked by Wood. And he gets it back. They shoot again. And here's Collins for three. He buries it from three. And the Knicks lead by 20.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And so New York takes this one by
Gizmos cutting up for the suckers that's down with me. For one of us, that's how I feel. To be down, you must appeal to the two. We're rated R, we're gifted, and we're going far down the road to the bank. While I'm here, I'd like to thank Mom and Dad, they knew the time. Gizmo scratching, Milk D's rhyming, Milk is chilling, Giz is chilling. What more can I say? Top villain, that's what we get. Got it good. Since you understood, would you stop scheming and looking hard? I got a great big bodyguard, so step up if you wanna get Milk D's gonna. I get money, money I got. Stunts call me honey if they feel real hot. That's how it is. You can ask Giz. I stole your girl while you were in prison. Jail for MC. You was jealous, it's all your fault. Milk is chillin', Giz is chillin'. What more can I say? Top billin', that's what we get. Got it good. And since you understood, would you clap your hands? Your hands you clap if you. And if you're dumb, you ask why. I am from that do or die. The audio too, the two's audio. I got a brother and his name's Gizmo.
It's home to Tinseltown and the Lakers, Los Angeles, California, as we bring you an interconference rivalry here at the Staples Center. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony. and 2 Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. The Knicks will end their road trip here before heading back to New York.
And they prove that they know how to beat this team. We saw that in the first meeting. Can they make it a clean sweep on the season series? We'll find out tonight.
You know, they certainly have the confidence. Their challenge is going to be play with the same effort and energy as they did in the last one.
And New York making a change here. We got a lot of talent in the front court, George, tonight between these two teams. That's where a lot of the focus is going to be.
Boy, we are going to see a ton of offense in the low post. Check out the painted area. What are the stats inside? The interior defense is going to have to be strong tonight.
There's a screen by Collins. There's the triple. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer. And you know, we talk about how Wood has moved around the league. He also attended 3 different high schools, so he's been searching for direction for a long time.
And now Wood is laser focused, putting up all-star numbers over long stretches.
And you look at where he started compared to where he is now. Wood may be one of the most improved players we've ever seen, especially if he continues to ascend from here.
Now George, following Drew Holiday's three-point attempt.
Boy, there's a smoothness to Paul George's game. He's moving fast, but he makes it look easy.
It's Harden with the drive. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Going inside. Levine, that's good.
Well, bit by bit, Zach is becoming physically tougher, which makes you mentally tougher.
Porzingis high post. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Porzingis has got 5 now.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Nailed from three-point land.
Well, because he's such a good scorer, passing windows open up for Zach LaVine.
And here's Porzingis for a 3. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 8.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. And the Lakers with possession here. It's a 3-point game. And George, here we go. And yes, it's good. George has got his second basket.
How about the dribble drive ability of Paul George, the quick handles for a guy his size.
Harden, that's good.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Wood. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And LaVine, here we go. Wood can't hit.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Harden surveying the D. Outside Collins. The three-pointer, no good. Lakers trailed by 3. Outside Levine. And then Levine with the jam.
Such a big-time athlete. LaVine makes the hardest moves look easy.
Up top, Porzingis. And stolen by Thibault. On the wing, Levine. To the inside. Wood. And finished off by Wood.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Levine. And the jam by Levine.
Boy, you do not want Levine getting all the way to the rack. Where is the rotation?
Back to Harden.
2 minutes remain in the first. 2 minutes.
To Porzingis. Over Thibault. Back to Harden. Poke loose. Right side Levine. Grant with the ball. Kick out to Levine. And again, Los Angeles with the triple. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle sticks for the Lakers?
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
2 points. That one goes.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Pass to Wood. Now, here's Grant. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Here is Harden. He's given them a healthy dose of offense each and every night with an average of 20 points a game. Here's Porzingis, and he uses the glass on the layup. Porzingis has got 12 points in the game.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
Levine's shot is off. Knicks trail by 5. To the paint. Kicks it out to Harden. Back to Smart. 6 to shoot. Driving the lane. Wood with the block.
Aggressive block there by Wood. He's not going to shy away from competing defensively.
Personal foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Checking in for the Knicks.
And here's George for 3. Here's Harden. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
As crafty as they come, Harden uses that tremendous body control to his advantage.
And both free throws good for James Harden.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Fans,
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
They are just killing them on the interior. And Kevin, you tend to forget this about LaVine. I mean, he's still so young. You feel like he's been in the league forever.
Kicks it out to Harden. Fires from deep. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. LaVine with it. Out guarded by Smart. Back to LaVine. Taken away by Holiday. Pass to Bull. They grab their own miss. Nurkic can't hit. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. Leading by 5. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line. You know, Greg, I was just thinking about Zach LaVine and his age. He's just now in his mid to late 20s.
And he's grown so much since that rookie year. Excited to see what numbers he can put up as he gets ready to enter into his prime. And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
He had a nice open look right there. Woods got the lead up to 8 now for the Lakers.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
New York moving it around. Out to the right wing. Bull. And here's Harden. He's got 7. New York needs to get off a shot. Offensive rebound. The 3 in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Well, Harden is the right option here. He has zero hesitation as a shooter.
Pass to Wood. And finished off by Wood.
You can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish. The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And Harden with the stuff.
And this is Harden's specialty. One of the best in the league at drawing contact and yet still able to convert.
For New York, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Pass to Thibault. It wasn't too long ago, Doris, that people referred to the NBA as a point guard league. Think that's still the case?
I don't, Kevin. When you look across the league right now, the best players come from across positions. You've got Giannis Antetokounmpo, not a point guard. You might describe him as a point forward, but you could describe him in many ways. Nikola Jokic, the reigning MVP, is a center, but really he's a point center. LeBron James remains one of the most dangerous guys in the league. Kevin Durant will go down as one of the great scorers in history and really a much better defender than given credit for it. So, no, I'd say the golden age of point guards is over.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Kristaps Porzingis is returning to form after his knee surgery. He says making sure it's strong and stable is nonstop work. I'm feeling better, and I have confidence that I can go out there and play freely. His offense has been great. It's the defensive end that he's still getting right. Guys?
Well, we know he can be a presence, DA, and I think eventually he's going to be what he wants to be. Thank you. Good on the bucket.
As good a scorer as he is, we know that Paul George is not a ball stopper. Excellent decision right there.
Back to Holiday. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. The Knicks making a switch here.
Second team foul. Knicks substitution.
Holiday looking for an opening. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by Wood.
Knicks foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
That's his first personal foul. Second team.
1:33 left in the second quarter. What I really love about Jeremy Grant is his work ethic. He's really put in time to improve his scoring.
Specifically, his jump shot. For a while, he didn't have the consistent 3-ball. Now, you got to at least honor it.
A 3 from Porzingis.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
To the middle. Here's Grant. Bamba with the block.
That is a combination of length and defensive instinct. Send it back, Mo Bamba.
Gordon Hayward.
58 seconds left in the first half. Shot clock at 6. Porzingis with the block. Out to Hayward. Takes the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
The three-point shot has opened up and unlocked the entire complete game of Gordon Hayward. That is pretty.
LaVine, good.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's Harden. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
In a key part of Harden's game lately, his rebound.
Right, because his ability to rake and take, get out in transition, make great decisions on the fly, it puts so much pressure on the defense.
And Harden with such a high usage rate, Doris, it's incredible how efficient he is.
Guys, his percentages are fantastic for someone who has to take so many difficult shots. He's not at the finishing end of alley-oops, let's remember. This guy is not allowed clear lanes to the bucket. He gets the best defender night by night. This guy has to work for every look he gets.
Takes the 13-footer. No good that time.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Your Lakers, 41. The Knicks, 35.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Los Angeles leading by 6. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Harden.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Back to Hayward. New York moving it around. Harden with it. Now defended by Grant. That one goes in. Harden's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Knicks. And Levine, here we go. Offensive rebound. Second chance effort. He takes it up and plays it in. Levine's got 16.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Connects from three-point range.
Now this is why they call him the unicorn. Porzingis off the catch, ready to rise and fire. That's 7'3", everybody. Well, that's a bad shot until it goes through the net.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Now here's Harden. He's got 17. Out to Hayward. Pass to Harden. Just 5 on the clock. Drives to the hoop. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Los Angeles leading by 6. Levine for 3. No good. Shot missing. So New York will take it the other way. Harden outside. Down low. Screen by Porzingis. Harden can't hit. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Los Angeles Lakers. Hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run. And there's the call on John Collins.
That's his second personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And it's George finishing it off.
Well, Paul George leaving, no doubt. Nice finish.
Knicks trail by 8. Inside. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And waiting to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Levine. Outside for George. Goes back up. And that's good. Number 2. George has got the lead up to 8 now for Los Angeles. Now Harden. 17 points in the game. Good on the triple. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
LaVine gets the bucket.
Zach LaVine working that mid-range game. So easy, so fluid.
To Porzingis. Back to Harden. From deep. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And you talk about getting back into the game, folks. 3 is better than 2.
And you don't need to tell him that. He's used the three-point shot as his primary weapon today.
Back to LaVine. Driving in. Kicks it out to Grant. Pass to George. Here's Wood. And finished off by Wood.
And looks like we got a man in the zone tonight. Once Wood gets into a rhythm like this, he tends to stay in it.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Down low. Outside LaVine. Lays it up and banks. It in. LaVine's got 23.
As Zach LaVine makes these kinds of nights look easy, he has got everything in his offensive arsenal.
And here's Porzingis for a 3. Los Angeles leading by 6. And Doris, we know that Paul George has always been a solid passer, but his assist numbers have been trending up.
Yeah, he's been willing of late to take on more playmaking responsibilities. The skill set was there. It's just early in his career, they needed him to be the lead scorer. Now you're talking about a guy you've got to game plan against as a scorer and as a passer.
And here's Porzingis after the three-pointer from Zach LaVine. Back to Smart. Some nice passing by New York here. Clock at 4. For the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Smart's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is not. For the defense.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Porzingis can't hit. Porzingis with the steal. The kick out to Holiday. Traps in the tray.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And LaVine, here we go.
When you think of Zach LaVine, his athleticism pops, right? This guy off the drive, so hard to guard.
Pass to Porzingis. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Now here's LaVine. And it's Thibault in the corner. Fires the 3. And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for Los Angeles.
All right.
And his big game just...
Get loud. Here they are. Your...
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter.
Get out of your seat and let's hear it.
And so it's New York with it. Trailing here by 8. And there's the call on Matisse Thibault. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Harden with it. Six on the shot clock. And the jam by Harden.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Thibault for 3. That one doesn't go. And New York will come the other way. We'll start a 3-game homestand with that game. Harden outside. And stolen by Thibault. Levine wide open. Knocks down the 3 ball. Levine's got the lead up to 9 now for the Lakers. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Lakers?
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Yeah, and I think something they've also worked hard at tonight is crashing the boards. The second chance points have been coming in bunches.
And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. George looking over the floor. Lock at 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And we all know what George brings offensively. But it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
And with Paul George and his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
The shot by Holiday, no good. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, I like that mentality by Levine, taking it inside, mixing it up a little bit.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Greg, last season, we saw a lot of opinions about the play-in tournament, especially from players. Where did you fall on that thinking?
Well, I'm going to put on my fan hat right now, Kevin, and I thought it was exciting. I mean, seeing the stakes get raised for those teams that are right on the edge, I think it brings more interest for teams. But if I was still playing, I probably wouldn't like it if I had locked up the playoffs and still had to go play to earn a berth.
It's deflected. Stolen by George. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. I wish I could say why.
It's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Thibault for 3. Drills it from outside. And the Lakers lead by 11.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
The 3 from Harden. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Grant outside.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
That's his second personal foul.
The first one falls.
Well, I like how Jeremy Grant continues to work on his game. The jumper is coming along, and he remains an exceptional defensive player.
Here is Harden. Driving inside. And the jam by Harden.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Pass to Thibault. Right side Levine. Here's Wood. The shot, no good. Nice D from Porzingis. And here's Harden. From deep three-point range, he can't hit that time.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And both free throws good for Paul George.
One of the things that's been said before, but is so accurate, Paul George's ability to improve himself is really quite remarkable. This guy is always looking for ways to add to an already stellar game.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Outside, Porzingis. From deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Stolen by Harden. .122 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Back to Porzingis. Pass to Gordon. New York moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range. It's hauled in by Thibault. Lakers leading by 7. And here is Grant. Makes it off the glass.
Well, this is why Jeremy Grant's size is important. Stretches out beautifully whenever he's close to the rack.
From deep, Harden. And again, it's the Knicks missing. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And George drops them both.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
Outside, Porzingis. Back to Harden. Out to Porzingis. Pass to Harden. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by George. The Lakers on offense. 11-point game. Levine deciding where to go with it. Excellent D there from Holiday. The 3 from Porzingis. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, the three-point shooting of Kristaps Porzingis is so prolific, you've got to guard him out there.
And so the Lakers take the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they...
Body crazy, curvy, wavy, big, yeah. Little waist, body crazy, curvy, wavy, big. Little waist, body, yada, 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 yada. Yeah, you look good, but they still wanna know we're making it. Saucy like a barbecue, but you won't get your baby back. See me in that dress. Yeah. Okay, 3, 2, 1. You know I'm the hottest. You ain't never gotta heat me up. I'm present when I'm absent, speaking when I'm not there. Call them scary cats, I call them Carol Baskins. Body, yada, 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 yada. Body, yada, 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 yada. Body crazy, curvy, wavy, big, yeah. Lil waist, body crazy, curvy, wavy, big, yeah. Lil waist, body, yada, 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 yada. I'm a hot. They gon' click it if it's me. All my been getting these through the quarantine. Yeah, I'm very well. On my this you could tell. Any I beef from years ago is beefing by herself. If we took a trip on the real creep tip, yeah. Rule number 1 is don't repeat that. Don't repeat that. Rule number 2, if they all came with you, they better know exactly what the they came to do. Body yada 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 yada. Yeah. Body yada 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 yada. Body crazy, curvy, wavy, big, yeah. Lil waist, body crazy, curvy, wavy, big, yeah. Lil waist, body yada 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 yada. The category is body. Look at the way it's sitting. That ratio so out of control. That waist that. If I were me and I would have seen myself, I would have bought me. Hey, I could build a house with all the. Yeah, been a lifetime trying to get this high. And if her head too big, I could make that pop. I'm not the one to play with, like a touch me not. Body yada 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 yada. Body yada 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 yada. Body crazy, curvy, wavy, big. Yeah, lil waist. Body crazy, curvy, wavy, big. Lil waist. Body yada 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 yada.
downtown, in a place I can't explain. I guess you just gonna have to go. And I can tell you how I got here. When you get here, you gon' know. Have an animal and have a ghost. Hey, echo down my ego. Let me check on battleship. I sink a float. I'm Malcolm Missile, Roman Greco, downtown. Never a home. Shout out to the Twilight Zone, no one can reach me. Get my elbow room like Dusty Rose. Come back, some taste the benches. Misadventures, the restless hungry. Intestines, cut the grapevine, cut corp. If you infected, doctor, give me the diagnosis. Cabin fevers. Hey, downtown, in a place I can't explain. I guess you just gonna have to go. Hey, downtown, and I can tell you how I got here. When you get here, you gon' know. Downtown. Right back and told her.